All right. Well, it is 2 p.m. Mountain Time where I am in beautiful St. George, Utah, here at the headquarters of Vasion. We're very excited to put on this Vasion Cheat Codes webinar for our new customers who have come into the company recently. We have a great webinar for you today with some fantastic speakers, and we're going to get started. So here's kind of an outline of how it's going to go for the next 30 minutes. We've got presentations and demos from each of these, and then we've got a little bonus level for you there at the end. My name is Shannon Voice. I'm a customer marketing manager here at Vasion, and I will be the MC for today. And moving along, we just want to remind you that you don't necessarily have to retain everything in the first go, because we are going to get you your very own copy of Vasion Cheat Codes, a guide. So you can look for that towards the end. Obviously, we love note taking. If you have any questions, throw it into the Q&A. We are happy to answer those at the end. And but just know that you will be getting this cheat codes guide after the webinar. All right, some great presenters, Brandon, Landon, Garrett, Brock. They'll each have an opportunity to introduce themselves as they come up. But just know that these are all individuals that are experts in their areas, and we're very excited to hear from them today. So with that, we will move into our first section, Solutions Engineering. So Brandon, we will turn it over to you.
All right. Hey, thanks, Shannon. Let me just share my screen real quick. First, we'll kick that off. And you should just see a couple of bullet points there. This is just the next slide there. I'm just going to go through a few things. So anyway, my name is Brandon Collins. I'm a solutions engineer here at Vasion. It's my job to make sure that our new and existing customers are successful in onboarding our products. So I argue that I have the best job in the company because not only do I get to meet you all first, I get more face-to-face time with our customers than anybody, I think. Anyway, I'm going to spend just a couple of minutes, maybe a minute and a half on each one of these. I call these tips and tricks, best practices, and what I've coined don't forgets. Sometimes people, forget things once they're up and running, and I like to bring them back into some of those things. So let's look at these bullet points here. The first thing I want to talk about real quick is our admin guide and our knowledge base. I'm going to pop over here to my instance of Vasion Print here. You should see that in purple here. Over here in the top right corner is where we get to these things. I think so. I believe most of you have just purchased, and congratulations, you're now part of the Vasion family. Hopefully, you're up and running with the solution, or at least you're somewhat up and running. I don't want you to forget that we have some great self-help resources right here at your fingertips. If you're anything like me, I'm a bit of a self-starter. We like to have the information guides close by, so we can do our own homework whenever we can. So from the admin portal here, I just went to that support and training menu up here, and these are the first two. Just the two I want to talk about. The admin guide is first. Our admin guide is where we have our formal documentation. This is where our documentation team sits down. We write out all of our how-tos, what's supported, what's not supported, and how things work. So go here for all things formal. You're welcome to cruise through the menu here on the left. But to be honest, I never do that. I just do a search, whatever I want up here in the corner, and the search function works really, really good. Maybe you want to look up something like Azure. Type Azure, boom. Here's how you set up Azure. These documents are really well done. We take a lot of pride in these things. As you can see, click by click, step by step, screenshot by screenshot, anything that you want to figure out, it's all in here. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or if you're new to this kind of thing. We like these things to be very, very easy to follow. So that's our admin guide. That is our formal documentation. Now the KBs, which are here, they're similar but different. This is not formal documentation. Click on the KB option. Now click the little knowledge-based book here on the left. KBs are more like break fix stuff. Hey, I have an error message. What does that mean? Well, just come in here and search for the error message. Let's search in Azure. Just give that a shot. Yeah, the write up on how to build Azure is likely not in here, but maybe there is, but there's also going to be, hey, I see this error message. How do I do this and that? More break and fix and how-tos and stuff. So use those two things. Those are great. And don't forget, you don't have to use these things for everything. If you think you need more help, you can't find what you're looking for, your customer success manager, even our support team, we're all just an email or a call away. Reach out. We're happy to guide you through any of these things. Okay, let's go back here. What's next? Floor plan maps. Great. Let's go back in there and take a look at that. I'm sure you've seen this. I'm sure you recognize the floor plan maps, maybe from your demo working with your SC and your account executive. These are our floor plan maps. I call these, I call these the coolest, lowest hanging fruit in the solution. Floor plan map images are, they show up on the self-service portal for your end users and provides a way to quickly spot and install printers of their choice based on where the printer is physically located in their building. Let's go back there. Yeah, where they're physically located in the building here. And, end users love this because they don't know host names and IP addresses and makes and models of printers, but they do know geography. They know they want the printer in the corner or in the conference room. And this just gives them that easy, top-down view of their building, and it's a really good end user experience to have this set up. And I call it low-hanging fruit because it's so easy. In the admin portal, just go to one of the folders. Like if I want to do the map for floor 1, and go to the map tab. All your printers in that folder start their life in this gray box. Just drag them onto the map wherever they physically live on that floor. Right-click to change the size to scale to the size of the image that you've chosen, and click a Save button. That's all you got to do. That's where the icons are going to show up, and your end users will love you for that. All right, workstation client updates. So this is one of those don't forgets kind of thing I like to talk about. Don't forget to update your little client agent that runs on your machines. Occasionally we want to do that. You don't necessarily need to do it, often, but you should keep your client relatively up to date. We normally recommend doing it a couple times a year. And we make it really, really easy. Like most things, we want things to be as easy as possible. All you do is from your admin portal again, it's just Tools, Settings, Client, which is where all your client settings are, but it's also where we update. So go to Tools, Settings, Client, and scroll to the bottom. Right down here, this is the Client Update section. And this is the checkbox that you want to turn on, enable the automatic checkboxes. And how we do that is this is today's latest version. And the number below it is the ceiling at which your current clients are going to update to. My clients right here, as you can see, are stuck on version 953. But if I wanted all my agents to update, all I do is come in here and watch this 953 down here. I just click this button, and now they match. So now my clients will all update to today's latest version, and I click Save, and all the clients will update. If you do want to vet the new client first, you want to check it out, make sure it doesn't do anything funny in your environment, feel free to turn on the item level targeting and turn on the filter, and just deploy it to host names, certain groups of people, certain individuals. And then once you've vetted it out carefully, turn the filter back off and then click Save again. And they'll update campus-wide. All the agents will just update themselves quietly in the background. You don't have to do anything. All right, SAML SSO. Okay. SAML SSO, we're all familiar with that. If you're using a third-party, web-based IDP like Azure, Entra, or Okta, connecting your tenant to your IDP using SAML could be a big advantage in functionality, not only from an end-user perspective, but also adds a nice layer of security when it comes to your admin logins into the admin portal. Because this solution is SaaS-based, which means it could be accessed from any computer with an internet connection, it's a good idea to minimize the use of local accounts. Like this is just a local admin account here, which can be accessed from anywhere. It prevents potentially disgruntled previous employees from getting in and doing damage. If you can only log into the admin portal with my work credentials, then only people that are currently working here can ever get into the solution. So, you do that. If you search for your IDP in the admin guide, like I showed you, Azure popped right up. That's how you do that. And you don't have to do that on your own. Reach out to your CSM. Reach out to your systems engineer here. We'd be happy to walk you through, setting up SAML in your environment. And last but not least, role-based access control. Some of us may know what that is. Some maybe not. We call it RBAC for fun. Role-based access control. So one piece of our solution that is sometimes overlooked is just that. Best practice says that we don't want to share admin accounts with other admins, and we should generally limit access levels to only what's necessary. So we set up our admin accounts for our users here in Tools Users. And here you see I've got these are just pretend admins, but some of my admins are full administrators with access to the entire folder tree. Some are just a different role type and only have access to certain folders in the folder tree. So we have a bunch of canned roles down here that you're welcome to use. Most people like the ones that are built in here, but feel free to copy them first and then tweak them and make your own. You have full control over every read write or read only checkbox in the portal here. So you can customize the role however you see fit, and you can give them access to just specific folders in your folder tree, not the whole kit and caboodle. I have some customers that might have an Americas team and an EMEA's team, and maybe they want the American IT team to only handle the Americas folders and the EMEA team only manage the EMEA folders. It keeps everybody out of each other's kitchens. So so this is just one of those best practices, one of those, don't forget this. And your security team will love you for setting this up. That's all I had. Yeah, and like before, don't hesitate to reach out to CSMs, me, your account executive. If you need help with any of this stuff, we're happy to walk you through anything that you want to set up in this solution. Mr. Shannon, back to you.
Thank you, Brandon. Really appreciate the tips and tricks there. It's become a very a very popular section of the presentations that we do, and really appreciate you coming on board. All right, so next up, we are going to go into customer success, and I'm going to pass that over to Landon.
Awesome. Thank you, Shannon. And just piggybacking off of that, tips and tricks are fantastic sessions that we do with our customers on a pretty regular basis. Brandon, you are incredible. Thank you. We have some of the best solutions engineers out there. So please take his invitation to reach out if you're ever looking for ways to get the most out of the products that you've purchased from Vasion. So a question for the group is, have you ever been really excited to purchase something? You want to use it, you want to get into it, you're pumped about it, and then after a couple of weeks, that excitement starts to kind of tamper down a little bit, and then after maybe a month or so, you realize you're not really using that product or that toy or that thing you purchased before. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. That happens to me every January after I buy my kids Christmas gifts. They stop using the stuff that we bought them, and that is not what we want to happen for you. You've made an investment in us, and you have a problem that you were looking to solve. You have maybe an outcome that you've been trying to achieve, or something that you're looking to accomplish, and an initiative that's in place at your organization, or a strategy that you're trying to align to. And you say, or you've said, we believe that Vasion is a product that's going to help us achieve those outcomes. That's what customer success is here to do for you. We are here positioned to help you achieve the outcomes that you set out to achieve when you purchased our product. So I have just a couple of bullet points or notes to go over so you know how you can interact with us and how you can best get the most out of the product. The first is, in CS, we want to establish a regular communication cadence with you, whether that's regular meetings where we're doing reviews of the product, we're bringing in someone like Brandon and on the solution engineering team to do tips and tricks, to talk about best ways you can get the most ROI out of the product and what have you. We want to establish that regular communication with you so that you're getting the most out of the investment that you've made. Second is, we want to act as your primary contact. So if you do have a question about, hey, how do I do this? Or, hey, we have this thing that we're trying to solve and we're wondering if you guys can help us solve it, or we have an initiative in place, we're wondering if you have something that can help us achieve that initiative as part of this larger project that we're working on. Please reach out to your CSM. Your CSM is there to make sure that you have a voice and they're strategizing with you and coming up with plans with you to help you achieve whatever those initiatives may be. So use us as your primary contact. The third is, we can connect you into additional resources. So you've mentioned Brandon a couple of times. You're about to hear from Garrett O'Brien and from our support leadership and our support teams. We can help you connect with customer marketing for advocacy. We can help you connect you directly with the product team, with product managers. If you want to join beta groups or be a tester or be a part of our advisory board, like, use CS as your connection point into all of the other resources we have available. We have great internal relationships with all those individuals and those teams, and we're more than happy to connect you with them. The last thing on this I want to say is, if you don't know who your CSM is today and you're wanting to reach out, just send an email to cs@vasion.com, and we'll make sure that we connect you with your CSM and we can start establishing that relationship. Now, the last thing I'll say before I turn it over back to Shannon is, what all of these things that we're trying to do are true across our entire product line. So some of you are Vasion Print customers. You've come to us, you're looking to eliminate print servers, you're wanting to move the management of your print to the cloud, and you're tying into some sort of initiative there. We are more than happy to continue to help you in those efforts. Some of you may have come to us because you've purchased our Vasion Output product and you have critical printing and you're wanting to get rid of infrastructure related to that, or you have other initiatives tied to your critical print where you're wanting simpler management and automation tied into it. Or you may have purchased the Vasion Automate product and you're looking at connecting disparate systems and creating seamless workflows across all the different systems you have in place. No matter how you came in to being a part of Vasion, we're here to help. And if you're interested in any other things we do here at Vasion, we're also here to help educate. So use CS as your primary contact. Use this as a source to help you achieve the things you're wanting to achieve. And that is all you got from me, Shannon. So I'll throw it back over to you.
Excellent. Thank you, Landon. And you know, I can say I've been fortunate enough to work with the customer success team in my 2.5 years at Vasion, and it has been absolutely fantastic how quick they are to want to help. And I think a big part of that, Landon, to your leadership and just the Vasion culture in general. So really an amazing team there. Speaking of amazing teams, I want to turn it over now to my friend Garrett O'Brien for customer support.
Thanks so much, Shannon. Great to be with everyone here today. As Shannon and others have said, I'm Garrett. I'm the Director of Product Support. You might not recognize me from my photo earlier because I now have a beard. Just trying to be a little bit more like Shannon. So anything I can do to follow in his footsteps. So I'm excited to talk to you about what we do here in product support and how we can help you. It will inevitably happen on Christmas night, as maybe you're working on some of those presents like Landon mentioned earlier. You're going to have a question, and so that's where we come in. We have an amazing team that is global, and you can reach out to us at any time, and we'll be able to answer a call almost at any time. We're this close, but we want to be able to help you the way that you want to be helped. So if you're most comfortable submitting a ticket, then we are here to answer your tickets for you. If you like the email or chat or phone, whatever it is, please let us know what we can do to help you out. If you have a question regarding the product in any capacity, we're here for you. And again, our team is global, so we can answer at almost any time. We're very dedicated to helping you out, and you can see that that has been recognized by our customers and by external sources. So it's not just us bragging about how awesome we are, but there's some validation behind that as well. Brandon mentioned a little bit the support portal. So I'd like to spend a little bit more time talking about that. You can access this through your account or just by going to support.vasion.com, and this will have the support portal available to you. So if you're the kind of person that just says, no, I want to find out this problem for myself, I'm kind of the one to do my own resource and learn for myself, then we've already talked a lot about that knowledge base and the admin guide. Those are available here through this support portal. But again, you can reach out to us here through the Contact Vasion support in the bottom right. And so you can, again, submit the ticket, call us, chat, email, whatever it is that you feel most comfortable in doing, we are here to help you out. And because of the great relationships that we foster here within Vasion, my team is set up to communicate very closely with Landon's team as their CS or with the engineering team. If there's a change that you think should be made within the product, then we can communicate internally to make your voice heard. So we advocate for you if there's a change that needs to happen, whether something, not that this ever happens, but if something might not work quite the way you think that it should, then please reach out to us. We can do that troubleshooting. We can work with you and get that solution solved for you as soon as we can. So that's what my team is here to do. Very excited to be able to support you because Vasion offers a lot of great support and our product is strong and it's made better when we hear from you. So any recommendations or suggestions, you now have multiple avenues to reach out to us. Brandon talked a lot about his availability. Obviously, Landon's team as your CSM is here and my team as well in product support. We're here to help you the way that you want to be helped. So please let us know what we can do. Excited to work with you further. Thank you.
Thank you, Garrett. And if I can just put an extra plug in here for Garrett and his team, I work very closely with the 3 review sites, Capterra, G2, and Trust Radius, and I am astounded how often we get our support team as a pro Now, I've worked in the technology industry for a long time, and I've actually worked in support. And it's just remarkable to see support as being a positive thing for a company as opposed to something that people dread working with. So a huge shout out to Garrett, and definitely just want to, again, encourage everyone to take advantage of these resources because they are pretty much world class. So
Shout out to my team, not to me. That's the
fair
thank you.
point. It's a great team all around, top to bottom. All right, so now we get to move into the realm of customer marketing, which is my realm, and also my partner Brock. The both of us are customer marketing managers, so we'll both be speaking to some things here. So, customer marketing is basically how can we communicate with you in through the marketing avenues, and we have some pretty amazing resources. Our Bytes newsletter is available to you on the go. And Brock is in charge of this, and I'm sure he'll mention a few more things there. Obviously, customer webinars. We're in one right now, but we have a lot of other options. We work directly with the different departments to be able to disseminate the information that we believe is going to be in your best interest. We also have a program called Vasion on the Road, which is pretty much what it sounds. It's a road show where we get our customers together. We have the opportunity to speak with them. They speak with us. You get to hear from leaders of the different departments and even executives on what's powerful now and what's coming in the future, and also an opportunity to meet and greet with other customers that are finding new ways to make themselves the hero by using Vasion in their company. We also have in-app messaging. It's just a way for us to be able to get messages to you quickly without blowing up your inbox, and so you can watch for those. Pretty easy to see the first time you log in. If there's any new messages, they'll pop right up. I'm going to turn it over to Brock to carry this on.
Yeah, I'll reiterate some resources that you've heard about twice already, but repetition is great. I hate to beat a dead horse because I like horses, but repetition is great. So we obviously have that knowledge base that we mentioned earlier. We have a world-class documentation center. We also have reporting guides, which I think is key for making sure that you get or you're able to demonstrate ROI on your investment with us. So be sure to take advantage of the reporting guide so you can learn the ins and outs of all the data that's available to you to demonstrate ROI, for example. And also we have discussion boards where you can join other customers in discussing strategy, asking questions, answering questions, and so on.
Absolutely. All right. Now it's time for the bonus level. And this is cool. I think anybody who grew up playing, some of our, 8-bit or 32-bit games, that the bonus level is something that you're always trying to find. And so the first thing that I want to point out, I mentioned our 3 review sites, G2, Capterra, Trust Radius. You've seen some of these badges throughout the presentation today, but we want to highlight that it's not just one-off. All right. You can see that in 2024, we built quite a quiver of badge arrows, so to speak. And we're very proud of the fact that we work very hard for our customers, and this is a byproduct of what we do. And we encourage our customers to go to these review sites if you're ever looking for information on what we've been able to achieve in the market. The next thing is back to Brock.
Yeah, we're truly a customer-centric company, and I think those awards demonstrate that because our customers reciprocate that by showing their appreciation for all that we do. So thank you so much to all of our customers who take the time to review. Something that my team and I, Shannon included, are going to focus on this year is growing our customer advocacy program, and I think that taking the time out of your day to review us is an act of advocacy. And some other opportunities that are going to be included in those advocacy activities include working with us on case studies, being a guest on our podcast. Maybe you would like to join us at Vasion on the Road and share your success in person with other Vasion customers. So yeah, when and if the time is right, we would love for you to raise your hand to become a Vasion advocate. There are lots of benefits for you in doing so. For example, having access to beta testing, having invitations to exclusive events, and we'll find some other fun ways to thank you as well. And that's all I have, Shannon. Back to you.
Excellent. Well, we are just about on time, and as promised, we have your Vasion Cheat Codes guide, and this will be coming to your inbox. Everyone that registered for this event will be receiving this. But also remember, you can reach out to us if you have somebody else that didn't come today and they want a copy of the guide. We can get it to you. We will get it to you. This is going to have everything that we covered on an easy to consume PDF, and you'll be able to disseminate this and use this. We truly want you to get the most out of Vasion. Time and time again, we have heard our customers say that they love us because it just works. And we're very excited that you're coming in and you're becoming a part of this, and we want to make sure that you get the most out of it. So with that, we are going to go ahead and open it up to questions and answers if you have any. Otherwise, you're at the top of the list. You're on that high score list. That's got your name or those three little initials that you could never quite figure out how to input into the arcade game. Come on. Let's check and see if we have any questions and answers. Doesn't look like we have anything so far. So presenters, good job. Looks like we covered the basics today. So
So thorough.
yeah, we do like to be efficient. All right, well then we will go ahead and end it here. But remember, there are various ways to reach out to us. We encourage you to take advantage of that. And again, thank you for being customers with Vasion. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Have a good
everyone.
one.